What's going on, guys? I'm standing to let you children and grown-ups and people know that I'm a changed man. Ever since I got this shirt that says, "Eat your veggies, bitch," I've been living a healthier lifestyle. And I think I've got a serious drinking problem, and I need to stop drinking. This is no bullshit. I just don't like the way beer tastes anymore. I think I'm going to stop chewing too. What's going on, guys? Thought I'd do a video today. I'm like, I can't even. Brother Rondell's level is so high. I like a pie in the sky. And I feel like I can't reach it. Kid's fucking vlogger extraordinaire. But anyways, EIB. Said I'd talk about EIB. So let's flatten this bitch out. Let's talk about EIB. EIB, or the Expert Infantryman's Badge test. Basically, it's a test. A bunch of events that you got to do. A whole lot of madness in order to get this done, right? Got dust. I see the shit. It's that military bullshit kicking in again, where you gotta like pick up a little speck of dust. Anyways, if you're joining the infantry, take the fucking opportunity as soon as it comes to go for your EIB, because that shit is like fucking, it's gold in the infantry. If you get that shit and you're just like a lowly private, you go from motherfucking here to like fucking here instantly, like as far as legit status, right? So I knew I was never a PT stud. It was not my thing. I was in shape, I could do my job, but I never blew the fucking scores out of the water, right? But apparently when I finally got the opportunity to do EIB, when I got to Fort Riley, I wasn't completely incompetent and was able to do it and get it, and that was fucking cool. But anyways, we'll kind of go over how it's laid out. That's my dog. That was a bad swallow. Ideal meal. Anyways, prerequisites, right? So the four. There's a few prerequisites you gotta do, right? Pass PT test with a minimum score of. So you need to get a 70% in each of the three categories of the PFT for your age group. Recommendation from current unit commander. That's a given. It is a voluntary thing though. You have to volunteer for it, which brings me on to another fucking memory. My fucking roommate at the time, some fucking new guy. I don't know why they decided, because I had an empty room, because I don't know, I was fortunate, and then all of a sudden I get this fucking idiot shitbag. We're all out. Picture this. Beautiful day in Fort Riley. We are all out in fucking formation behind the CQ. We're in formation. First sergeant goes, "Hey, we're going to be doing the EIB. Totally voluntary. So we aren't making you do this. It's all up to you. Let me see a show of hands who does not want to do it." And I think there was maybe one fucking guy. Maybe two guys. But I know there was one for fucking sure. Because that motherfucker was the brand new fucking private that they put in the adjoining room in the barracks to me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Shitbag, right? So don't be that guy. He ended up getting chaptered out. He's a total piece of shit. I'll tell you about his ass fucking later. Fuck. Moving on. Can't be a fatty. You gotta qualify expert with your M4, M16, and a day and night qualification. Apparently, he must score expert on 11 Charlie Gunner's test if he holds 11 Charlie MOS. Brother Rondell, you could probably elaborate more on that bullshit. You got to pass land nav course day and night. And then you got to do the 12-mile foot march in, what was it, 2.5 hours? 3? It says there's no limit on retests for the prereqs, but I don't know about all that bullshit. Anyways, I'm going to stop fucking reading this because in my brain is where all this shit stands. So, PT test. Passed it. Everything went fine. Like I said, wasn't a PT stud, but I could do my shit. Day weapons qualifications, easy peasy. Night weapons qualifications, I played it safe and I wore my glasses instead of my contact lenses. Don't know why, but I qualified expert. So that's what you have to do. I didn't say that earlier, but qualify expert day and night. Weapons qualifications. Day and night land nav. So we were in a group. You can group up like with your buddies while you're doing it. It's an individual event, but you can like work together and shit. So we did that. Pro tip. I could have figured it out if I would have done it on my own and just had time to think. But I was friends with people who were really fucking studly on land nav. So we knocked that shit out. Thanks, Brown, Graves, sexy bitches. And then, of course, 12-mile road march, which I bitched about in the last video. Because everybody, the day everybody, like the whole fucking battalion took it, it was fucking beautiful. It was like fucking, I think 65 degrees. Fucking glorious. It was like perfect temperature in the morning. Sun was out. Guns were out. Oh, it was just a magical thing, right? And I think when we did it, you got to have 35-pound rucksack. I know that for sure. I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say we did it with our fucking body armor too. K-pot, fucking weapon, and then you gotta have 2 canteens and then your big fucking soft pack of water. This is relevant for mine because when I had to take mine, it was fucking cold. Cold enough to where by the time I got halfway through the fucking road march, my water was frozen into a solid block of ice in all 3 containers. Most people, when they get on the road march, they fucking dump their water out as soon as they start rolling. You cheating bitches. But anyways, yeah, my shit was a frozen block. And on top of it, I had to do it with fucking Goggins. Super soldier extraordinaire. And that dude was fucking hauling. He was like, he ran the whole fucking 12 miles. Swear to God. Pack, gear, and all. Fucking hats off to you, sir. But it's all good. It's a good time. Once you get the prereqs done, you start doing train up for your stations, your lanes, as they call them. And I know now they do it a little differently. Back when I did it, it was all individual lanes separated all over this fucking wooded area, basically out in the range. And everything from, weapons maintenance, disassembly, assembly, firing and correcting a malfunction, and firing again, first aid, NBC, hand grenades, land nav, range estimation, bore sighting, motherfucking plotting for like indirect fire artillery shit. Thomas, I don't know if you were out there for that. I don't know, because we didn't know each other at that time. But yeah, you do all this shit. Camouflage, fucking all sorts of shit, right? And what do you have? You have, I think, like a week or two. We had a week or two to like go out. We'd just go out there. Stay out there all day. You can roll in whatever groups you want to roll in. Like, me and my buddies, I know I had McMillan, Graves, Lazaga, Brown, and myself. I think there was 5 of us, right? And we just rolled together, and we did all the practice stations. We helped each other out with shit that we weren't feeling 100% comfortable in, and we just went out there and we practiced and we practiced and we practiced because we all wanted to get our EIBs. I know Graves had tried before and Brown had tried before. I don't think Lazaga. I don't know if he had tried before to get his EIB. And I don't think McMillan did. But anyways, you do that. You train up. And a lot of the guys from your company, well, if they already have their EIB, if you have your EIB and they do a EIB, you're going to be one of the range cadre. And you're going to be at a station. And that's going to be your baby. And they fucking... they go or they no-go your ass there, right? So, testing. The way it works is it's 2 days. 2 days you have to fucking complete all fucking gajillion stations that there are. Let me see if I can... This shit's probably all new, so it's not going to make any sense, but... You can get 2 no-goes, right? Am I saying this right? Yeah, you can get 2 no-goes, right? One at one station, one at another station. If you get 2 no-goes at the same station, you're done. Fucking, you're out. You're not getting your EIB. You gotta wait till next time. If you get the 1 and the 1 at different stations, then you're what's known as blade running. So, and don't get down, right? Some people fucking were blade running after like the first few stations on the first day. Some people were earthquake running after like first fucking few stations the first day. And they managed to make it through, right? So how we did it is we went to the stations that we knew. We're like, fuck, all right. These ones are fucking suspect. Like, these are tough stations, and they're known as Widowmakers, right? So there's certain stations during our EIB that everybody knows, people warn you about. They're like, they're fucking Widowmakers. They fucking kill. They claim so many victims, right? So I know we had, I think we went to the disassembly of the M9 pistol, handgun, and, functions check and all that bullshit. And that went well. Then we went down the M240 Bravo station, which is fire and correct a malfunction, then you gotta fire again. So that fucking 240 that they had there was the biggest piece of shit ever. So there's a time limit, right? And you got to verbalize everything as you're doing it. So you fucking load, go through all your functions checks before you do it. You load it, and the whole time the fucking range cadre are talking to you, and they're like, they read from a script, and they say nothing else to you other than what they're allowed to say on the script. But you fire, and they put a fucking blank round in there, or a dummy round that's meant to simulate a malfunction. And you have to fucking boom, 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 charge it, fire again, get your hands off. within a matter of fucking seconds. So I fire, dummy, open, move the belt, lift a feed tray, sweep, put it back down, close the lid, charge. And I'm like, fuck. The charging handle had been sticking this whole fucking time during train up. And I'm like, fuck. And you're laying in the prone while you're doing this. And I do remember the range cadre said, I don't give a fuck what you have to do to get that thing to charge, but do it. Like, you fucking kick the thing if you need to. So I'm like, ah! And I just fucking nut up, yank it back, push it forward, squeeze, throw my hands off. And then is the worst part about fucking EIB training is the fact that you wait there for what feels like an eternity to hear either at this time you are a go at this station or at this time you are a no-go at this station. And I was a go. Right? One of our buddies failed. He's like, fuck that. We're going to go practice to the side, go over it together, and he wants to do it again. I'm like, dude, I don't think you should do that one again. We'll just go hit up some other stations. We'll come back to it. Just, like, cool your head. And he's like, no, I'm going to do it. And he went back, and he failed again, fucking out. So this first morning of training, or of testing, it was coldish. It was raining. And motherfuckers were double no-going like crazy. Dropping like flies. It was madness. Like, they cleared out, I want to say, like half of the total people who were doing it within the first, before lunch of that day. I remember we went to take lunch break, and we saw Sergeant Major, and he was just huffing and puffing like, how many no-goes you got? And we're like, none, Sergeant Major. And I think we might have had one or two, and then obviously the one guy had two. He's like, God fucking damn it. Everybody's fucking no-going. So it's stressful. It's madness, right? And the whole point of this thing is the expert infantryman's badge. It's supposed to say you're an expert in all the different tasks required, which it isn't even all, but it's a fuck ton of different tasks involved in being a fucking good infantryman. So day one goes by. 4 out of our 5 members of the group are still remaining, and we're fucking rolling, right? Feeling good. Day 2 comes. Weather's fucking way better. Sun's out, drying up, warm but not hot. And we're just like, let's fucking do this, right? And we go through our fucking first aid stations. We go through our NBC stations, which I almost thought I was going to fucking fuck up. Because when I tried pulling my gas mask straps over my head, they were fucking like, derpy derp stuck. And I'm like, ah! Again, in my head. And I fucking got it. Hands down, right? So we had saved specific stations for last. Range estimation, bore sighting, hand grenades, and calling for indirect fire. Calling and correcting indirect fire. I was really worried about the indirect fire one. And the range estimation, because, I don't know, like, with the way they wanted you to do it, it didn't fully click in my brain. But the indirect fire one, we sat down. There's all these, there's waiting areas, and you can sit down, and you talk to each other. You go over your notes. You go over everything you learned the week before. And I went there, and I'm calling for fire, and shit's working, and the shit just works. And I'm like, fuck. All right. Fuck. Like, I'm doing good still. I got no-goes yet. I'm feeling fucking good. I might actually be able to pull this bullshit off. I know my buddy Lazaga was worried about that too. And he got through, and we were good there. But I know, I want to say Lazaga and Graves, I'm pretty sure, were hand grenade. That was their last station. That's the one they wanted to save for last because that's the one they were worried about the most. Me, I think I did. Yeah, I know what I did last. It was fucking range estimation. God, idiot. I'll let you in on another hint here, though. Being a likable person helps. And showing up to all the fucking training sessions every fucking day and letting people see your face out there, showing up at all their stations multiple times, because you just can go over and over through all the training stations during that time period. But doing that can pay off in the end, and you'll find out why. So, went and did hand grenades, right? I wasn't too worried about hand grenades. I grew up playing baseball and shit. So that was cool. Hand grenades, you gotta throw at a dude who's in a little foxhole, and he's got a little pile of sandbags in front of him. It's a silhouette with sim grenades, and you gotta fucking get that bitch to blow up within a little circle around him, right? Or actually, there's like a circle one, and then there's the foxhole guy. And then there's the bunker one, which you got to fucking crawl up behind it, go around the side, chuck the bitch in, then roll away from the foxhole or the bunker and blow it up, whatever. So we'll talk about. I watched Lazaga do it. He does it. We're fucking fuck yeah cheering because we're down to like 2 stations left now. Graves was worried about this one. And you get, I think, like 3 grenades per, 2 or 3 grenades per event, right? I want to say it's 3. So Graves does the one, wide open field silhouette guy. He does the fucking bunker one, and then he's waiting to do the foxhole dude last. And like I said, there's like 2 sandbags right in front of the dude. He's not actually in a foxhole. They built sandbags up around him, and it was simulating a foxhole. Anyways, he fucking throws one grenade short. Throws the other grenade, I think it was long. 3rd grenade, we're like, come on, fucking Graves. You got this. Do it, man. You fucking got this. This motherfucker pops a pin, instantly throws the fucking grenade like 5 feet in front of him into the ground, and we're just like, what? As it hits the ground, it takes a hop. And then it takes another hop. It's like hitting the fuse every time, and it's enough to throw it up in the air a little bit and keep it moving forward. And I shit you not, this fucker looked like it was going to roll, hit the sandbags, and just stop right in front of the guy, and he was going to no-go. It takes another miraculous hop. Just enough. It literally hits the fuse and hops and then sits on top of the sandbag and fucking rolls with its last little breath in, fucking blows up. We're up cheering like fucking crazy people. Awesome, right? They're good to go. We go to boar sighting, and I'm sitting there, and I fucking... Another thing, I was just brain farting on boar sighting. And I'm in there, I'm doing it, and, you have a time limit on all these things that you're doing. And I'm doing the boar sighting, and the cadre from my last station comes in, and he's like, hey, who you got there? To the range cadre there. And he's like, I got Nelson, Sergeant. He's like, oh shit, he's good. Mark him off. And I'm like, the fuck did he just say? And the range cadre looked at him. He's like, he's good, man. So he fucking marks me off. And because they had asked me, that range cadre asked me what my last station was, and it happened to be his range estimation. We start walking over there. He's giving me the spiel that they do before each and every station. He's like, all right, here's your task. You have 30 seconds to run over to that table, find my Harley Davidson pen, bring it back here, and If you cannot complete the task in the allotted time, you're a no-go. Do you understand? Yes, Roger. I run over there. I'm fucking looking. I don't know about you, but when I first think of Harley Davidson colors, what do you think of? Orange and black. So I'm over there looking for a fucking orange and black pen. Nothing. He's counting down time. I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? And I'm looking all over this desk. He calls time, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because I was still no-go at this time. Or no no-goes yet. He's like, the fuck? I'm like, there's no fucking orange and black pen here, Sarnt. And he's like, picks up this pen as white with like blue lettering on it. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm just like, all right, fuck, whatever. I fucked up. So he pulls out the pen. And when you're a no-go, they use red ink. When you're a go, they use blue ink. He pulls out the fucking pen with a red tip, red fucking cap on it. And I'm like, fucking, God damn it. And he starts writing down. And I'm not looking at him. I'm just like, God damn it. And he goes, congratulations. And he hands me a shit and it's in blue ink. I'm like, you motherfucker. This cheeky bastard had pulled the fucking red ink out of it, swapped it with a blue one, but kept it in the red looking pen. Well played, sir. Well played. So there it was. My first time trying EIB, I got fucking true blue. Woo! Which means, true blue means you passed your EIB without getting any no-goes. Super stud extraordinaire. I give all the props to this little fella right here, which was much smaller back then. It was only an infant. But yeah, that was EIB, and this video was fucking long. Thanks for watching. Hope I didn't bore anyone to death to fucking run away, but EIB is completely different now. Apparently they put everything into these really long lanes where you have to do multiple different tasks, so I don't know if that's easier or harder or what. I've heard it's fucking different though from the guys who are still in that I know. But yeah, questions, comments, concerns below. Thanks to everybody for watching. I think we're at like 49 subscribers. Fuck yeah. Let's keep this train rolling. But yeah, suck it. And there's the proof right there. True fucking blue, bitches. Oh yeah. What's wrong with my eye? Fuck.